Being able to do what I have loved since I was a little girl, having these dreams come to fruition, and being able to share it with my family and be close with my family, and to just share this talent with the world.
This was someone who wanted to touch you and who would allow you to touch them, not only through their music, not only through their talent, but through just being a person.
She most definitely was a flower that was blooming, and if still here, she was gonna be like the biggest beanstalk there was. Like, she was gonna be that large.
Now, harmony.
She has a lot of life, energy, you know, positive, and it's just, you know, it's good to be around people like that.
She really made you feel, I think through her music, she really made you feel like you really, really was close to her. She had those type of songs that made you feel like when you listen to them, you know the person that's singing the song.
You know how sometimes you just get that feeling, like, wow, this is it. This person has that's gonna just take them everywhere they wanna go.
All right, everybody. Really quick, I'm gonna show you a move that I do. It's a signature move of mine. I do it in a lot of my videos. I call it the belly roll. So you want to start by moving your hips side to side and then moving it around and around and around. And that's it. So if you're over 80, don't try that.
Always liked the way she moved. She was always so smooth and so fluid. And I was like, you know what, one day we're gonna rock together.
You wanna dance?
Yeah, let's dance.
You wanna dance?
I wanna dance. All right?
Government officials are still investigating the crash of the twin-engine Cessna 402, which was carrying Aaliyah and her 8 associates when it hit the ground and caught fire just after taking off from Abaco Island in the Bahamas.
I was sleeping, and my boyfriend tapped me and said, "Mary, Shy's on the phone telling us that Aaliyah just got killed." I jumped up, I was like, no way. You know, it was all over the radio. When we put the radio on, it was doing a tribute to her. It felt like I was gonna throw up.
The victims include Aaliyah's hairstylist and 7 other friends, colleagues, and crew members.
Aaliyah's death was a loss for all of us. Even though she's not here, her spirit will live on in me and all of us. Just hope like this her legacy lives on, man, and everybody know that she was a sweetheart. She wasn't an industry person. As she just met you, it was like she knew you all her life.
It's hard to say what I want my legacy to be, you know, what I want people to say when I'm long gone. At this point, right now, I'm going to say that I want people to see me as an entertainer, someone who can do it all.
She was very humble, and I think that's what really gets people the most, is because she was such a grounded, kind person, regardless of the fact that she was doing so well. She's always going to be a beautiful girl.
Even though she was a movie star and a great performer, you're going to remember her as a beautiful human being. And that's the way I'll remember her.
So young, so beautiful, so talented, and this world wasn't enough for her, I suppose. You know, she just had to move on.
Honestly, if there is such thing as perfection on this earth, she was as close as you can get.
If short as it may be, left an imprint on all of us. Dignity, hard work, how to get through things that a lot of other people fall down about, she got through.
Hey, my baby, why you looking so down?
You can't even say something negative about her because she was already an angel when she was first born.
Aaliyah Dana Houghton was born in Brooklyn, New York on January 16, 1979. And from day one, her parents, Diane and Michael, were determined to make their daughter feel special.
My mom and dad were very interested in names with meaning, and they came across an Arabic name, Aaliyah, and the name's the highest, most exalted, one of the best. And I think it really describes her because it's just an amazing girl.
I remember just the little face was so pretty and angelic all the time.
She was just a gorgeous, gorgeous child, and they were just so excited.
Aaliyah would hear my mom sing, and she would emulate her, you know, and they would sing songs together. Like they would, especially around Christmas time, they would sing a lot of Christmas carols together, and it would just be beautiful. They'd do harmonies and everything together.
In 1984, the Haughtons moved to Detroit. There they enrolled Aaliyah in Jesu, a private Catholic school known for its prestigious drama program. Aaliyah quickly won roles in school productions of Annie and 42nd Street and found a home in the spotlight.
She was on the stage. It was amazing who she became. She just lit up, and you couldn't take your eyes off of her.
We were doing 42nd Street, and she picked up the coin, and her eyes were shining, and she said, "It's a dime." I think that was the moment when she connected, and she thought, this is it. This is what I love doing. And she was just in the 3rd grade at that point.
It was my first experience with singing and dancing and acting all at one time, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And I knew from then that it was something I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
She just shined. She would just shine when she auditioned. She was very focused, even as a small child, and probably from her family learned to be a responsible person from a very young age, and to always try to do her best.
I have this vivid memory of Aaliyah sitting so still and just staring up at me and soaking in everything that I would say. And that was really something very unique about her.
The very first time you met her, you knew she was something special.
My mother and I never missed Star Search. We watched it every week, and I always wanted to be on it. So we heard there was an open audition, and I went, and they liked me, and they gave me a private audition, and they wanted me to do the show. It was my mommy's song, and I wanted to be like my mommy. So that song was special to me because of her.
She was practicing every day. My Funny Valentine, I think I might have heard that song 1,000 times in my life. And she was finally ready.
From Detroit, Michigan, welcome 10-year-old Aaliyah Hutton.
You make me smile with your heart.
She was amazing. Like, she hit every note perfectly.
You're my favorite work of art.
Now, Aaliyah, you're a great singer. What else do you do?
Well, of course, I love to sing, and I love to dance and act, and I love swimming.
All right, let's find out what the judges have to say. The decision is coming. Katrina Abrams receives 4 stars, a perfect score. Her challenger, Aaliyah Hutton, receives 3 1/4 stars. Okay.
I was like, oh, you know, and that was pretty. It was a big blow, you know. That was tough for her to lose. But what was amazing was she dried her tears, and she went back out, and she sat in the audience, and she watched the rest of the show. And that, to me, embodied Aaliyah. That, you know what, I'm not going to give up, and I'm not going to be weak.
I learned about rejection and the fact that, you know, you don't win all the time, so you just get up, you dust yourself off, and you try again. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
I was getting ready to go into the Hilton at the time, and we talked about it, and I thought Aaliyah would be great if we just did a guest spot with her. I loved her attitude about it. You know, even though she was only 11 years old, she was very coachable. You know, it's like, okay, Aaliyah, let's do it this way, or when I do this, you do that. Quick study she was. It was really amazing, her grasp of it. And I think it was her love of it that made her so good at it. It took a lot for me not to just go around saying, you know, that's my name.
In 1993, Barry Hankerson started a record company, Blackground Entertainment. His first artist was Aaliyah.
At 12 is when I got my deal. My uncle got a joint venture with Jive for his label, and I auditioned for Jive, and he signed me, and that's how I came out at 14.
Aaliyah was the vanguard of the label, so it was really a family unit that really just blossomed through all our hard work together between my mom, my dad, my uncle, and my sister.
Older now, maybe, you know, young, but I'm not going to say exactly how old because I don't feel it should, you know. I don't think it really should matter that much because I want people to really just accept me for my music.
She didn't want to be the cute little girl trying to sing.
I didn't want people to concentrate on me being 15. And if she's young, bubblegum act, I wanted them to accept me for Aaliyah.
The sunglasses, the bandana, the pants low. She was already developing a mystique from day one.
And I went to the mall to shop in Michigan, and a few kids like flipped out. And they're like, oh my God, you're Aaliyah, I can't believe it, I love you, I'm gonna get your autograph. And it was the first, it might have even been the first time I was asked to give an autograph. So, of course, that was a great moment. That was the first time I really felt like, wow, I'm a star now.
To me, she was like a teen dream turned diva. When she was a teen doing it, all the teens wanted her, everybody in that age range.
I think people responded to her because there's a lot of younger artists out now that people kind of think, oh, they're just teenagers and you don't really pay attention to them. No one ever thought that about her. It was like, wow, she's 15. What a great talent. What a great musician and singer she is.
And where she was mentally was far beyond that, and you can hear that in her music and the way she translates the songs.
I heard people describe her as having like a Lolita quality, where like she had sexual energy and she was sexy, but she wasn't overtly so, or she didn't like go out of her way to project that. It just kind of naturally came out.
Her look was right for the times. It was kind of hip-hop inspired, but still very feminine and soft at the same time.
I think we definitely set a standard. You know, I think that we showed young kids that you can do anything, no matter what your age is.
I've been taking lessons since I was 9, vocal lessons since I was 9, so I think that had a lot to do with it, and being that I've been performing since I was 6, so I do sound older than my years.
The style that she wanted to create was one that really no one had ever really heard before, and that was to sing over music and beats that were urban, that was somewhat hip-hop, but to have this really beautiful, like almost classically trained voice over it.
Aaliyah moved on to a new innovative hip-hop artist, Missy Elliott. Missy and her partner Timbaland came up with a fresh sound for Aaliyah in an aptly titled tune called One in a Million.
Listen down to it, and if it's something that she felt, you know, it wasn't right, she'd be like, I don't like that, let me do it again. You know, no matter how late it was, she always wanted it to be perfect.
Before I went to the studio, I was very nervous about it, but I talked with my family, and they said, Aaliyah, you know, you calm down, you put your all into it, and that's what really counts.
That combination with Timbaland and Missy changed everything, changed the
game of R&B, and it was explosive for Aaliyah. You know, that was really like a magic moment.
When Timbaland and I come together, it's magic. When we first met each other back in '96, we clicked immediately, and it's been like that ever since. And I think when you have chemistry like that with someone, there's no reason to leave, you know what I mean? We have a great friendship outside of a great working relationship, so I think we'll always work together.
All of a sudden, here was Aaliyah, who was a little bit older. She was showing her tummy a little more. Her clothes fit her a little more, but she still had the glasses on. And we started to see her be a little bit more sexy and a little bit more female.
That was the type of person that Aaliyah was. She was not afraid to take risks. And that album really showed her maturity and her development as an artist, I think, definitely.
Released in the summer of '96, Aaliyah's second album doubled the take of its predecessor, selling nearly 2 million copies and spawning another hit single with If Your Girl Only Knew.
If your girl only knew that you was trying to get with me, what would she do? If your girl only knew that you was missing her to talk to me, she would probably leave you alone. Probably curse you out and unplug her phone.
So much going on, and she had a number of hits and was clearly on her way. This was somebody who was going to be a significant figure.
I've done acting before. When I first got into the business, I had agents in New York, and I did auditions for TV pilots, for commercials. I did a lot of plays, so it's something that I would like to try in the future, but I want to do it the right way, so I want to prepare myself for it.
Aaliyah was a rising star on the music scene, but she was determined to remain down to earth. For nearly 2 years, she dropped out of sight, concentrating on finishing high school.
One thing I liked about her is, as I saw that her career was growing, she always remains just sort of like one of the other kids. Very nice young lady, very pleasant.
Aaliyah was her own person, but she shared all that she was with others.
And she was the same sweet person. Never, ever, 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 ever changed.
A nice, just down type of person that was a superstar when she wanted to be a superstar, and just a great kid when she wanted to be at the same time.
It really amazed me how well she was able to handle the number of interviews and the number of appearances and the travel schedule, and then return to school and just walk around and act like she was nothing had ever happened. New students who were coming into the school were excited because, this was their first opportunity really to talk to someone who had, quote unquote, become a star in the music industry. She emphasized how much hard work it took, that the fact that she had a #1 song didn't guarantee her success tomorrow.
She wouldn't have to do this for me to be proud of her, but this just adds to it. I'm proud of everything she does. She's a beautiful, lovely young woman.
Thank you, Mama.
Mm-hmm.
When most people graduate from high school, they're 17 or 18 years old. They don't even know what they want to major in college, if they're going to go to college, what they want to do for a living. And here's Aaliyah, graduating from high school, 2 platinum records under her belt.
I like to perform. I think that's important, along with just singing a song, being able to move in and give an audience, a show. So I really do like to dance and sing the whole gamut.
Aaliyah's life had settled into a non-stop stream of public appearances, video shoots, and concerts. But she still found time to be a teenager.
Aaliyah liked to have fun. When we were on the road together, we would always find whatever city we were in, she would find an arcade, and we would go and play games and run around and act silly.
By 1999, Aaliyah was ready for a new challenge. Renowned movie producer Joel Silver was prepping for a hip-hop flavored action film called Romeo Must Die.
So you can go down with this promise tonight. You make it back in one piece.
She came alive when put in certain situations.
She was a big fan of these type of movies, and she wanted to do a big action picture like this. And so she came down to see us, and besides being absolutely gorgeous and funny and sweet and just an incredible girl, she, said, look, I'm a dancer, I can do all this stuff, let's try to do this together.
I did my screen test with Jet. That was the first time that we met, and we talked a bit, we got to know each other, and the chemistry was just kind of there right from the beginning. So when I went to Vancouver and we went for pre-production and rehearsals, we got to know each other even better, and I think that helped when it came time, to actually start shooting.
It's an African-American family, a Chinese-American family, and the underworld, and within each family there's some conspirators and things like that. It's kind of like Romeo and Juliet.
The approach that we took was the right one to take. I mean, to me, you do see a nice relationship. I feel that there's a beautiful relationship that you see progress throughout the film, but I mean, we're in the midst of a lot of fighting and drama, so we don't get the chance to really be that romantic. And that's just what the story was since the beginning. So I think that it's sweet and it leaves a lot to the imagination at the end. So you feel similarities with Romeo and Juliet, but it's its own thing.
Her performance in Romeo Must Die, when I watch it, it looks like somebody that's been acting their whole life.
You must be a very dangerous man.
Are you scared?
Don't take this personal, but I've been around a lot more dangerous guys than you.
Just in watching her work come through, it had a naturalness and an ease to it. It wasn't forced or contrived, and for someone's first film out, I think it's pretty remarkable.
I wanted this role because I felt we were similar in a lot of ways. She's a tough girl, she's independent, but she loves her family. She's a no-nonsense girl.
Innocence is a vastly overused word, but there was just an openness to her, and I really got the impression that she really wanted to do a good job on the film. She was taking it very seriously in all the right ways.
Hey, what's up, Trish? What's up, sir? Let's talk.
Hi. We had a scene one day where she had a talk about to Jet about her brother dying, and she had to really break down and cry. And a lot of times on these movies, what they do is they have a little menthol that they'll blow in the actor's eyes that makes the actor's eyes tear up a little bit, and they kind of put glycerin on their cheeks so that it looks like they're crying. But she didn't want to do that. She wanted to do it, and she reached down somewhere, and she was incredible. She found this place to be this incredible actress and person.
I wanted the first character that I played to be somewhat similar to me so people would be able to accept me in this role. And I wanted to play a character that I could bring to life and it be believable. And I felt that she was the right one. And I liked the story. Excuse me. I thought it was very different. And I saw Jet in Lethal Weapon 4 and I just fell in love with him. So I was looking forward to working with him. Well, I took martial arts when I was younger. My brother and I did when I was about 7 or 8. That was a very long time ago. And doing the fight scene with Jet kind of brought a bit of that back, and it was really a lot of fun. So I guess you could say after the movies when I really thought about getting into it again.
It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat.
I really had a lot of fun. The cast was just great, and they made me feel so comfortable. We've been around each other for almost 4 months, so I mean, I was living in Canada for 4 months. Actually going home felt a little weird. So there wasn't at any point when I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm tired. I want to get away. It was really good.
It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you.
We talked about it from the beginning. We knew we wanted to do this major soundtrack and make it a really big project. So it started out I was going to do 2, and then just kind of built its way up to 4. So I guess in the end, it does kind of seem like an Aaliyah and Friends. So.
Baby girl.
What would you do to get to me? What would you say to have your way? Would you give up or try again? If I hesitate to let you in, now would you be yourself or play a role? Tell all the boys I'll keep it low. If I say no, would you turn away or play me off, or would you stay up? And if at first you don't succeed, try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. Cause if at first you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again, try again. I'm into you, you into me, but I can't let it go so easily. Not till I see what this could be eternity or just a week. Our chemistry is off the chain, it's perfect now, but will it change? This ain't a yes, this ain't a no. Just do your thing, we'll see how it goes. First you don't succeed, yeah. Dust yourself off and try again. You can dust it off and try again, try again. First you don't succeed, you can dust it off and try again, try again. Dust yourself off and try again, try again.
I wanted to put him in a video. I thought it would be dope. Didn't think that I'd do a movie with him and get the chance to put him in a video. So Wayne Isham directed it, and I wanted to do the whole Enter the Dragon scene where we have a lot of mirrors, and that's where Jet is fighting, and it's just so dope. And we also got to do stunts like we did in the movie using the wire, so it was great.
Aaliyah's hit single Try Again from the Romeo Must Die soundtrack was nominated for a Grammy Award, and the accompanying music video picked up 2 MTV Video Music Awards in September 2000.
I said, Aaliyah, no one really takes people on, no, you're going. I said, I don't want to hear anything else about it. I was like, whatever you want, baby.
The award goes to Try Again.
And so they announced winner Aaliyah, and she grabbed my hand, and we walked on stage together, and I was mortified.
Wow. Yo, this is a shock. This is a big shock.
She thanked everyone, and she looked at me, and she said,
My brother Rashad, I love you. You're my everything.
You are my everything.
Okay, what if he wins? So I never really prepared myself for that. So when they called my name, I was like, oh wow, I'm actually gonna win this one. So getting up there on the podium and speaking, it was a shock. I was extremely nervous.
Here we go. Can y'all really feel me, baby girl? East Coast feel me.
I didn't really think I was the queen of soundtracks. I didn't even realize that I've done a lot until just recently when someone named them off to me. I've done Journey to the Past. That was a really great soundtrack for me because I got a chance to see the movie before I did it, and I like animated features. So I was excited about that one, and also because that song went to the Oscars, that definitely meant a lot. Dr. Dolittle was very important because it was a highlight in my career. It was one of the biggest songs of '98 for me, and it was just a great video, great song.
Boy, I've been watching you like the hawk in the sky. That fly, you are my prey. Boy, I promise you, if we keep bumping heads, I know that one of these days we gon' hook it up, probably talk on the phone. But see, I don't know if that's good. I've been holding back this secret from you. I probably shouldn't tell it. I'll be waiting there with my tricks, my looks, my hat, just so I'm low-key. If you tell the world, you know that we'll be weak. Oh boy, see I'm trusting you with my heart, my soul. I probably shouldn't let you go. If I let this go. Say yes or say
I'm the man from the big B.A. Won't you come play round my way? And listen to what I got to say. Timbaland. Don't you know I am the man? Rock shows here in Japan. Have people shaking my hand. Baby girl, better known as Aaliyah. Give me goosebumps and hot fevers. Make it play haters, believers. Don't you know? Gotta tell somebody.
Cause I really need somebody. Tell me you're that somebody.
What?
If I let this go, you give your love back. I'm talking about nobody. Are you responsible? Boy, I gotta watch my back, cause I'm not just anybody. Is it my goal? Is it your goal? Sometimes I'm good at good. Right now I'm not enough. Say yes or say no. Cause I really need somebody. Tell me you're that somebody.
Aaliyah met a real-life Romeo in Damon Dash. The co-founder of Rockefeller Records, Dash was a regular on the New York party scene.
So it was like, you know, big bad wolf messing with Little Red Riding Hood, you know what I mean?
Damon had long had a rep as a man about town. When he met Aaliyah in New York in the summer of 2000, he was quickly smitten.
The thing that was attracted to me to her, that, you know, she wasn't into the things that you know, everyone else was into. Like, I used to like to go out. She was cool with being by herself. She was cool with being inside. She only went out to hang out with me.
When we hooked up, we sat down, made an agreement. We vowed that we'd always be together.
He would always make her laugh, and he treated her like a queen. And what made me so happy was to see her happy, you know? It was just great to see her smile every single day.
She definitely liked the fact that the critics enjoyed her work, but I think mainly she would turn to her family members and her friends around her to ask them, like, was I okay? Are you sure?
They were there from the inception, and they're still around today, irking me at times, but I love them.
No matter what Aaliyah did, no matter how far she traveled or how big she got, she was never gonna leave any of us. She never wanted to leave any of us.
Oh, so many things have taken place before this love affair began.
In the fall of 2000, Aaliyah traveled to Australia, where she began shooting another movie, Queen of the Damned. On the set by day, she was in a Sydney studio by night, working on her third album. And whenever she could, she flew home to be with her family and with Damon.
You know, the thing was, she was gone a lot. So the time that we had together, I mean, it was like we appreciated it. When we would sleep, I would hold her, I wouldn't let go. Like in my sleep, she'd try to move, and I'd never let her go. It was almost like she was my twin soul.
The time that they did have, the time they did spend together, they were in heaven. You know, nothing from the outside really got in their way. And she was so happy. She was so happy.
Throughout the winter and spring of 2001, Aaliyah worked on her first full-length album in 5 years.
After Aaliyah was working on movies or whatever, she had a lot of energy that she was ready to release. And as a musician or whatever, as an artist and all that, she was just saying, you know, she was so happy to see everybody and just be in the mix of, you know, music again, because she had been out of the loop so much.
So you just kind of go in the studio and vibe for a minute to get yourself back into what it is to be in the studio, what it is to get behind the mic and everything. So yeah, there's a period of warming up, but it's not that, it doesn't take that long. I've always been someone that has had an affinity towards edgy things, towards kind of a dark side, and Romeo to Queen of the Damned. The Matrix, they all kind of represent that for me. It's very edgy, it's unique, and it's a little bit dark, and I like that in my music as well. So I felt, in taking a step into another genre, that I wanted to do something that people could understand and flow with me, and they know me that way in music, so I felt this was the best way to do it in film as well.
Aaliyah always has, comes different, and I was like, well, I gotta come different too, because, that's the type of artist she was, and just came up with some classical hip hip hop. Jomo heard it, just like, oh my God. I mean, just the track before Static even got to it.
We Need a Resolution's the first single off of my new album. Produced by Timbaland, written by Static from Playa. And on this album, I wanted to speak about relationships and all kinds of relationships, good ones, bad ones, or what have you. And that song speaks about a relationship that's kind of in the middle, you know what I mean? It's not either or, really. It's just at a point where they're not communicating, they have problems, and they want to resolve them. And what's actually cool about it is not all the time do you actually come to a resolution, you know what I mean? And at the end of the song, they really don't resolve anything. So, and that happens in life. So that's really what that song is about.
Did you sleep on the wrong side? Catching a bad vibe, and it's contagious. What's the latest? Speak your heart, don't bite your tongue. Don't get it twisted, don't misuse it. What's your problem? Let's resolve. We can solve. What's the cause? It's official. You got issues, I got issues, but I know I miss you. Yeah. Who should be hurt? Who should be blamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be shamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Will we remain? Oh, I need a resolution. You need a resolution. You need a resolution. We have so much confusion. Where were you last night? I fell asleep on the couch. I thought we were going out. I wanna know where your fingers were. If you had let me know, I wouldn't have put on my clothes.
When I do a song, I usually hear all the instruments in my head and how I want it to sound. I mix everything, make it sound totally what when you come in the studio and you say, I didn't sound like this the day before. That's the chemistry of working together with people.
Well, this is to be the first time that y'all get to hear a lot of her at once, rather than just one song here and here. And she got a lot of versatile.
I think she just grew up as a person.
Words I won't accept. I thought I lost you.
We got to work with like key beats,
But Jada, it's always fun to go in. Everybody, all three of them cats is on their level.
Tell me why you.
Yeah, we kind of just went in the studio, just, you know, it's like, well, you're gonna go in with Aaliyah. We said, okay, we didn't even know that we were gonna end up doing as many songs as we did, but we just kept doing more and more and more, and she was liking them, so, you know what I'm saying? We had a nice click with the writers, Static and Black, and with her, so it was all good.
It's a blessing, yes. It's definitely a blessing, a privilege to even be on her project, and for the amount of songs that we do have on this project is overwhelming.
Passion, instant, sweat beats, feel me, Cupid's shot me, my heart beats racing, tempt me, try me, feel so exciting, thought of Ali, it's yours entirely, I'll be more than a lover, more than a woman, more than your lover, I'll be more than a lover, more than a woman, more than a lover, I'll be more than a lover, more because I'll be more than a lover. Midnight grinding, heart race climbing, you go, I go, 'cause we share pillow. Kiss me, leave me, there's still no separating. Morning massages, the newborns in your closet. I'll be more than a lover, more than a woman, more than your lover. I said I'll be more than a woman, more than a lover. I'll be more than a lover, more.
I think her image for this album just evolved. It was just growth, natural growth that came with, you know, becoming a woman after turning 21 and falling in love, and, you know, it was all of that.
Aaliyah was quite simply the best R&B album released in 2001. It really showed Aaliyah
was not just an artist with a lot of promise, but an artist that was delivering on those promises right now, right with Aaliyah, right with that album. And it was great to hear.
She had a future that was just awesome in every direction. And she had a nice attitude about it, too. Never, ever acted like a diva. Never. And I know some divas.
When Aaliyah landed in the Bahamas in August of 2001 to shoot the video for her song Rock the Boat, she was on a definite roll. Her album had hit #2 on the charts. She had just signed a deal to star in the sequels to The Matrix.
They've started filming already, but I'll go in the end of May for a few weeks to start, and then I'll go to Australia later on, maybe early next year, I think. Right now, I want to work the album. I want to do my work for The Matrix. I want to, tour. So there's a lot that I want to do work-wise. I'm a bit of a workaholic, so when I get too tired and I'm down and I'm out, I'll say, look, I need a vacation. What is it now, 6? We've been up since 3, doing hair and makeup to get the beautiful sunrise shot.
They're like, baby, you tired? She's like, what am I be tired about? I'm on the beach in the Bahamas shooting a music video, you know?
Stroke it, baby, stroke it, baby.
The boat had a room, and Aaliyah was in this one room, and she was sleeping. And I remember like, wow, she looked so beautiful. So I went up, got really close, and took a picture of her. She never woke up or anything. The picture is beautiful of her just laying there sleeping. Yeah. When Aaliyah rapped, she said, Hype, I'm tired, I'm ready to go. Like, you got enough stuff. We shot all day, and by this time she's like, okay, I'm over it, I'm tired, I'm ready to go.
Aaliyah changed clothes, and then we're like, where's the boat? Where's the boat? There was a speedboat that was supposed to be coming to pick them up, so the boat came.
Much of Aaliyah's team would accompany her on the journey home. Friend Keith Wallace, bodyguard Scott Gallen, record executives Gina Smith and Douglas Kratz, hairstylist Eric Foreman and Anthony Dodd, and makeup artist Christopher Maldonado.
Everyone loaded up in a boat, and we hugged each other and gave each other a kiss and told each other we loved each other. And she got on the boat. I ran, grabbed my camera. I was like, let me take a picture, let me take a picture. And I took a picture of all of them, waving, and her holding up the peace sign.
First at 11, what went wrong? 9 people killed after a plane crashes and bursts into flames just
Government officials are still investigating the crash of the twin-engine Cessna 402, which was carrying Aaliyah and her 8 associates when it hit the ground and caught fire just after taking off from Abaco Island in the Bahamas.
And this time you're like, oh my God, I can't just, no, it just cannot be happening. It cannot be happening. That's all I could think is this just could not, this cannot be happening. Wasn't I just waving at these people and hugging them and kissing them? And telling them I love them? It was just the hardest thing I had to do ever in life. And then Diane was just kind of, she didn't want to hear what I was saying. And I couldn't believe that I was saying it.
I got a call on the phone, and my mom was hysterical. And I was like, you know, what's going on? What's going on? And she could barely speak, and told me, you know, and my first reaction was pretty much to just scream, you know, because I just didn't, I couldn't grasp it. I couldn't put my put my psyche around anything like that happening. It just didn't make any sense. My mother called, and you know, she said she had Fatima had called and said that there was a plane crash and Lee was in it, and once I heard it, I knew it was true.
The National Transportation Safety Board says investigators have found no sign of mechanical failure, but they have confirmed that the plane was substantially overweight when it took off. And the NTSB is investigating the possibility that Luis Morales fraudulently obtained his pilot certification. Investigators have uncovered inconsistencies in Morales' flight training logbook. In a letter to the FAA, an attorney for the now defunct Black Hawk Airways asserts that Morales may have duped the charter company by altering his logbook to reflect hundreds of hours that were never literally flown.
It's still said to be an accident. If it proves not to be, then the wrath of God will deal with it if it isn't.
On August 31st, 2001, Aaliyah's family, friends, and fans gathered in New York to say goodbye to their fallen star.
To us, she was a princess. I think to a lot of people, she was a princess. She loved horses, so we wanted her to have a horse-drawn carriage, and we had doves. We wanted to send her off like that.
When we stepped out of the church and I saw all of those kids with signs and screaming, and the sun was shining, and for that small moment, I didn't feel the negativity of the word death. I felt the positiveness of the word life, because that's what we were feeling, life.
It's been very hard, very difficult, but I have to understand that she's in a better place, and I know she don't want me to worry that she's okay. So you gotta get this. Let you know that she's on my back.
Her legacy is that you can achieve your dreams no matter what. No matter how many times you fall down, you can get back up and you can keep going. And you can achieve your dreams and still maintain being a beautiful person.
Hey, my baby, Why you looking so down?
It's kind of hard now because, you know, everywhere I go, I see pictures of her. I can't really listen to the radio. You know, I can't hear her. It's hard, so.
Tell me why you cry. Wipe those tears from your.
She was such a good person and so smart, so well developed, you know, so secure in her own skin. You know, that I know that if she did so well in life, she would do so well in the afterlife, trying to help everyone, that she's trying to comfort everyone that's in pain. So she still has a lot of work to do.
I know that she's not here in body, but I believe that she's here in spirit.
She was an angel. She truly was an angel.
I wanna let you know that I care. I love you, yes I do. I talk to you. I wanna talk, comfort you.
Dearest, sweet Aaliyah, I have trouble accepting the fact that you're gone, so I won't. It'll be like we went for a while without seeing each other. But I can understand why God would have wanted you close to him, because you truly were an angel on earth. In my own special way, I love you.
It's been too long and I'm lost without you. What am I gonna do? Said I've been needing you. Said I'm needing you. Is your heart still mine? I wanna cry sometime. I miss you. Off to college, yes you went away. Straight from high school, you up and left me. We were close friends, also lovers. Did everything for one another. Now you're gone and I'm lost without you here now. But I know I gotta live and make it somehow. Come back to me. Can you hear me? Hear me calling for you. 'Cause it's been too long and I'm lost without you. What am I gonna do? Said I've been needing you. You're the same. Is your heart still mine? I wanna cry sometime. Now I'm sitting here thinking about you and the days we used to share. It's driving me crazy. I don't know what to do. I'm just wondering if you still care. I don't wanna let you know that it's killing me. I know you got another life, you gotta concentrate, baby. Come back to me. Can you hear me? Hear me calling for you. 'Cause it's been too long and I'm lost without you. What am I gonna do? Said I've been needing you. Want to take you, baby. Is your heart still mine? No. I wanna cry sometime. I miss you. It's been too long and I'm lost without you. What am I gonna do? I've been needing you, wanting you. Wondering if you're the same and who's been with you. Is your heart still mine? I wanna cry sometime. Yeah. I miss you. Too long. Tell me what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Wondering if you're the same and who's been with you. Is your heart still mine? Yeah, yeah.